Dabiada ene nsema ekoso ewo yemai Ghana ha na yatsa CD na chese nsem de ebi ekoso na yebo apinchi nsem no mu dia na chese ene de yebo afri eye court ena aba na entiya abeka yensa eye entiye kitwa esanse emreka kra ne chese eye chief justice ne ho ka dwama chese petition na manfo choice yenyini emfiso na yemfa obi foforo entena so chese aye kumsa chese enya fadi agro ewo aye social media ubia eche na adwen efa sansemo enwa ebusia enya fadi agro ebi kwa eche se yeyi chief justice wan hwea na MPP fo to etwi esanse nsema eboboba ne enya nsem ketwa kameho na yenkotie nsem ne munchemu bi emba.
Acting Chief Justice Paul Bafoboni has this evening directed all registrars of the High Court, Court of Appeal and Supreme Court across the country to notify him of the filing of all new cases. The new directive was outlined in a memo dated April 23, 2025 and signed by the Deputy Judicial Secretary, Dr. Sirakus B. Bampora. The memo was addressed to all registrars. This directive will enable him to assign judges in instances where there is more than one court. Let me bring you details of that particular memo there. And there you have it. And it reads, I have been directed by the Acting Honorable Chief Justice to inform you that all newly filed cases and applications must be brought to his attention for assignments of court and paneling of judges where there are more than one court and for the fixing of dates for hearing. Take note that this directive supersedes all previous directives until further notice. Please accept the compliment of the Acting Honorable Chief Justice.
Meanwhile, Old Tafo MP Vincent Ekosefwa has filed a fresh application at the Supreme Court seeking to squash the suspension of the Chief Justice. Now, this latest legal action follows President John Dramani Mahama's recent decision to suspend the Chief Justice after a prima facie case has been established in the petition for her removal. Well, earlier, the MP had challenged the president's authority to refer the petition to the Council of State for prima facie determination. However, in a new twist this evening, Mr. Sefwa has returned to the Supreme Court with a first application aimed at suspending the president's decision. Joy News is keeping its eye on this case and will give you updates as soon as we have. Well, let's do other stories now. This evening, the Minister of Health, Kwabena Kando, is appealing to medical doctors and health professionals at the Tamale Teaching Hospital to call off their strike and return to the negotiation table for the sake of patients and the broader healthcare system. While hundreds of patients were left frustrated and fuming as they arrived at the hospital on Thursday morning seeking medical attention, only to find empty consulting rooms with no doctors in sight. Addressing the media during the ceremony to hand over medical equipment to the new CEO of the hospital, Minta Kando said he had no ill intention behind the unfortunate incident that occurred. While my colleague Collins Frimpong was at that ceremony, he filed this report.
Health Minister Kwabena Kando has appealed to doctors at the Tamale Teaching Hospital who yesterday declared suspension of all activities at the emergency ward and also the OPD due to the recent incident that ensued between the minister and the officials at the hospital. According to the doctors, they are demanding a public apology from the health minister as well as also provided basic essential materials to the hospital.
I have absolutely no intention to disrespect any medical doctor or any health worker. That will be the last thing I will do. But indeed, let it be said that respect is also reciprocal. I am prepared for us to come around the table and discuss whatever we need to discuss. And so my humble appeal to my wonderful medical doctors and health professionals at Tamale Teaching Hospital is that I am the first person to take care of your interest, and therefore let's call off the strike and let's all regroup and strategize going forward.
Responding to the demands from the doctors at the Tamale Teaching Hospital, Health Minister today has handed over 35 separate medical equipment to the new Chief Executive Officer for the Tamale Teaching Hospital.
This morning, as has already been indicated, I have some equipment, some consumables, and some medicines to be donated to Tamale Teaching Hospital.
And some of these equipments include the gloves, the face masks, and also the assorted sachets. These are some of the basic consumables that the health minister has handed over to the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Other important materials that he also handed over included 3 Draga ICU ventilators, 6 Draga ICU cardiac monitors, and also Draga transport ventilator, as well as 5 oxygen concentrators. Reporting for Joy News, Collins Frimpong, Ministry of Health, Accra.
Well, at the heart of this standoff between government and health workers are patients, many of whom are now being turned away following the doctor's decision to suspend critical services indefinitely. Correspondent Martina Bugri joins us live from Tamale Teaching Hospital, where she's been engaging patients affected by the ongoing industrial action. Martina, paint a picture for us. What's the situation like on the ground as we speak?
The situation earlier in the morning was a tense one because of the strike and the sacking of the CEO, and so it was very difficult to navigate around. They would not even allow you to mount your tripod to work. At a point, the security threatened to seize any gadgets that you would mount. But going forward, patients started arriving, and within a twinkle of an eye, the entire hospital was flooded with people who had come from far and near to seek for health care. Now, one interesting thing that happened was when they come, they go for their cards, they go to the designated place for nurses to take their vital stats. But these nurses wouldn't tell them that the doctors are not coming in. So the patients would take their cards back, and then they give them a consulting room they should go into, and then their folders are distributed. These patients spent their entire day at the facility hoping that the doctors would come. At a point, some who could afford other places to go decided to go. Those who came from far, and especially with specific ailments that they think that they need specialized attention, have spent their entire day there. Now, towards the end of the day, that was around 5 o'clock, most of them had gone, except those who had come from far and didn't have a place to go. They decided to just get a place around the hospital and hang on, hoping that by close of day or tomorrow morning, they would get some help. There was so much frustration among patients who had come in. Others were in pain. You could see visibly on their faces, and some couldn't contain it. I mean, we spoke to a man who said that he had come in hoping that he would get help, and here he is, no help. We spoke to another one who said he had brought in a patient whose body was all swelled up, and then he was in pain.
Right.
As she said, she was desperate now. She didn't know where to go.
Thank you so much, Martina Bugri.